Jose Trejo is next. Jose is a Wichita native and was raised by his parents, who both immigrated to the United States from Mexico. Jose grew up playing basketball and soccer and used his love for soccer to open more doors of opportunity in his life. Jose is the first in his family to attend college. Jose is truly living the dream his parents had for their children when starting their lives in the U.S. He is currently a Lead for Kansas Fellow, serving as the Impact Specialist for Empower, a nonprofit serving the North End Hispanic community, striving to help people and create change. Jose's passion is truly to help others and give back to the Wichita community. Jose is a huge family person and loves to see all the beauty life has to offer. A round of applause for Jose.
Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Jose Trejo. For those of you who don't know what I just said, my name is Jose Trejo, and this is what home is to me. So, what home is to me, I used to think it was different things as I was growing up. As you're growing up, you're a small boy, you know, especially you're a son to two immigrant parents who sacrificed everything and risked everything they had so that one day their sons could have a better life than they had. So my parents immigrated here, and my dad works in construction, and he always used to come home every night around 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. And he would tell me, man, I am exhausted. Can you get me a cold water bottle and fill it with some lemon? I said, yes, sir, I got you. So I would get him that water bottle, but he would always tell me, asegúrate que sigas en la escuela y te conviertes en una persona en esta vida. No hay nada con lo que hago para mi trabajo, pero no quiero que sufras como yo. So as I said, growing up, I always used to think, man, home is this building that has four walls around it. Sometimes it looks like this as it's being built, right? But I was a child, a young boy still growing up, and I started to realize, man, maybe home isn't just this building that has four walls surrounding me. Maybe home isn't this place where I just sleep at night. And that's when I started growing up into my late teenage years, early 20s. I started to realize home was more than four walls. As you can see, home was starting to be my family. I was starting to realize the true meaning of what life was for me, of what home was for me, what mi casa was for me. Mi casa was my traditions, my culture, my people, everything that I grew up with. Cuando estaba creciendo, when I was growing up, my mother used to dress me up in these cool little outfits for weddings and quinceañeras. You could say my mom made sure I had the most swag, the most drip, whatever, you know, these youngsters call it these days, right? But back then, when I was little, I didn't realize this is what was connecting me to what home was. This is what culture was to me. It made sure that I knew what home truly was at every moment in those weddings, in those quinceañeras, was those little jackets made out of crocodile skin, really showing, man, I really am from Mexico, huh? But as I was saying, I started realizing these days, mi casa, my home, is my culture. It's my traditions. It's my people. When I left Wichita for a little, I was missing out on a lot of moments in life. I was missing out on these beautiful moments with my people and going to their quinceañeras. And that's when I, again, realized, man, home is not a wall, a structured building that has four walls around me. It was the people having these quinceañeras, and I was missing these quinceañeras. It was missing out on hanging out with the people I was having these special moments as graduating. Home, mi casa, was mi gente. It was all these moments that I was having with all these special people. That is what home kept being for me. And as I grew up, it kept clicking in my head. It is not a building. It is not four walls around me. It is my people. It is mi gente. It is all these moments, all these memories that I started making. And hopefully, this slide switches. Again, I was missing out on moments where my family was in Texas. I used to think, man, Texas is home, Dallas is home. Yeah, let's go there when I grow up. But no, I used to think it was home because of the people that were there. So once again, mi casa is my traditions. It's my culture, my people, mis tradiciones, mi cultura, mi gente. As you can see, these are what makes home home. These are the people that give me a place to call mi casa. And earlier, I know I said a quote that my dad told me. It was in Spanish. I know a lot of us probably didn't understand what I said. So why don't we go back to that? Growing up, my dad used to get home late from work, 6:30, 7:30 every day after working in the exhausting heat, and he told me, make sure you continue in school. Make sure you get that education. Make sure you become someone in this life. Yes, there's nothing wrong with what I do for work, but I don't want you to suffer every day like I do. And because of that, that stuck in my head, and I just want to make sure that you guys know, my parents, everything they risked, it's all planned out well. Because as of today, 1 week from now, I am accomplishing one of my parents' dreams, and that's for their kids to go off to college, and I will be graduating college in a week from now.